So here comes the even better part of this lesson. We get to change base for calculator. In other words, we get to do logs in the calculator. So when we do logs in the calculator, it's going to be very simple and easy to do. But one thing you need to remember, and hopefully you remember this back from Math 3 when you did that last year or last semester, whenever you took it, hopefully you remember that whenever you do logs in a calculator, it only understands one base number. Does anybody remember what that base number is? That it understands only. Thank you. Right? So your calculator only remembers, only understands base 10. Only base 10, doesn't understand anything else. So what we're going to have to do is change this so that we are dealing with just base 10. We have to set it up, and then we can go ahead and put it into the calculator. So here, all we're going to do to make this as simple as possible, as easy as possible, we're going to change this over to base 10. And again, remember, if we don't give you a base number or we don't write a base number down, it's understood to be base 10. So when we do this next part, it's going to be very simple and easy. So we're going to do log 7 over, erasing. Don't erase it. Let's try this again. It's going to be log 7 over log 5. And then we put it in the calculator. So again, here the log and the 7 on the left side over here. Log and 7 are on the same line. 5 is the base number, so it's below. Log and 7 are on the same line. 5 is below. So when we write it, all we do is do log of the big number. So log of the big number back here, divided by log of the base number. So log of 7 over log of 5. Before we put it in the calculator, let's go and do the next one here. We do the exact same thing. We do log of the big number, which is back here, divided by log of the base, which is that number there. So again, this is log 10 divided by log 6. So you set it up just like that. Log 10 over log 6, log 7 over log 5 here. And just because it happens that the biggest number is on top right now, doesn't mean that the big number is always going to be on top here. That does not mean that the big number is always going to be on top. So don't put that in your head and say, well, he only did the big number on top, so therefore it's always going to be the big number on top. That's a lie. It all depends on how it's set up. It works the exact same way each time. It's always the log of the number up top here. When I say big number, I don't mean like the biggest number. I mean the big number as in like log x, because base number is always that little small puny number that's below. That's that puny number below. So that's the number I'm talking about, the small number here. That's the smallest number. That's the small in size number, not small in like the quantity of number itself. So 6 is a smaller size than 10. And so let me also do another one here so that nobody's confused. So let's say log 5 base 17. Again, we do log of the big number back here, which is 5, divided by log of the base number, which is 17. So log 5 divided by log 17. Alright, so now all we do, and again remember, this number 5 is not bigger than 17, but it was in this spot right here. So because it was in that spot, it goes on top. It goes on top. It goes on top. But it was too much right there, so it goes on top. So remember that number always goes on top. And this bottom number here, the base number goes on the bottom. So now let's go put in the calculator, get an answer really quick, like. So, let me put my calculator up right here so you can see it and everything. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do a fraction for this part right here. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to do alpha, the green button, and y equals. And we have the n over d, so numerator over denominator. We hit that, so alpha y equals, we actually got the fraction part. And we're literally going to hit the log button here, log 7, and close it off. And on the bottom, we hit the log button again, log button, and 5, and close it off. Hit enter. And that's it. That's our answer. So 1.209 is our answer here. So let's write that up here. 1.209. So we're around 3 decimal places. We're around 3 decimal places. Around 3 decimal places. So around 3 decimal places. So we do the same thing with the other two. So we do log 10 divided by log 6. Let's get that in really quickly. And again, for those that need a visual here, we have log 10 divided by log 6. And we get an enter there. Alright, and then we also do log 5 divided by log 15. And get an answer for that. And again, we're rounding 3 decimal places for these. Every single time it's rounding 3 decimal places. So hopefully everybody got the same answer as I got. Okay, so let's go and write those up there, and then we are done. That's all it takes when it comes to doing this in the calculator. Again, round 3 decimal places, so make sure you round correctly. Bam, 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 bam. And again, for those that need to see that visual again of how I put in the calculator, or how it looks in the calculator, there we go. And we round 3 decimal places. Alright. So that's not a bad thing. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, because that was pretty simple and pretty cool. I like it. That's the way, I like it. Alright, so I'll see you in the practice.